China. Bing, bing, bong. Obamacare. Bing, 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 bong. Bong, bong, bong. Get those lights off. Bing, 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 bing. China. Bong, bong. Bing, 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 bong. Turn off the lights. I'm really rich. Bing, bing, bong. $1 million. Bing, bing, bong. It's Rubio. Bing, 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 bong.
New version.
It's Rubio!
That's just the extended version that I never let play. What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. So, you guys, I was thinking about retiring that song. I want to know what the chat thinks. You guys.
Help me!
What's up, everybody in the chat? How are you guys? We're having a lot of fun behind the scenes. Xbox getting yelled at like usual. What's up, Z Black Rider, T Reaper, UK Daz, Cyber Gunter, good evening, Skull Stomper. Hello, everybody. And Daz said no.
Yeah, he wants the song. The song should stay. Thank you.
So how about in 2019? Like we're about to be in 2019, guys. I don't know.
What if
What's up, Great
find
Skull?
I find a new Donald Trump like parody song?
I
about that?
I guess we can consider it, but it's really gonna be up to the chat. It seems like Daz is like, hell no.
Yeah,
hell no.
you're really making Daz mad right now. You really need to apologize.
Well, you better start vaping then, bot. Start vaping. I actually don't even know where
you're
mine
gonna use me as a distraction because you're taking away something that I love.
Listen.
I don't understand this.
Time out. He said we can only replace it with the Teletubbies. I am totally okay with that. I'm 110% okay with that. What's up, Graphic God? So we're gonna start playing the Teletubby theme.
Well, made a lot of money in Atlantic City, and I'm very proud of it.
Maybe
late birthday, Graphic God.
Yeah, happy late. Well, I said happy birthday on your birthday,
birthday,
so kind of late. But yeah, I hope you had a great birthday. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Not only that, but I think Graphic God, he's waiting on some new hardware.
Is he now?
Yeah, I believe he was a big winner during a certain charity stream. Am I right?
There was a charity stream?
Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm out of here, people. It's been great.
Bye, Felicia. See ya.
The wheel spin man won his own Wheel of Wonder.
Yeah, the Wheel of Wonder.
How about that?
Very cool. So we did a charity stream, 24-hour charity stream this past Monday, Tuesday.
He says he was drunk for 2 days.
That's so cool. I wish I was drunk for 2 days. Soon. So yeah, and
soon?
Yeah,
after I found out Graphic God won, I was drunk for 2 days.
I'm sorry. So it was pretty crazy. We reached our $1,000 goal. We went over our goal, and anybody who donated $50 or more got put into a raffle for an Xbox One X, Xbox One X Project Scorpio edition. And in reality, someone's got me echoing. Butcher Van put in a lot of entries, and I was like, he's gonna win. And then Graphic God put in one, and Graphic God won. And I was like, holy shit. And then I was
what
like,
did I tell you?
Oh my God, Epiphany Xbot was right. I only need to buy one lottery ticket.
Yep.
I was just like, holy crap. But that's great.
She's still not going to do that, by the way, guys. When the lotto comes around, she's still going to be like, I need 20 of them. Like,
bro, the lotto's around every day, and I don't go crazy buying them. I've been behaving. Okay, so what's up, everybody? We got the regular, well, I guess the usual panel here. We got Butcher Van, Supersonic Station, and Crispy Bomb, as well as the Xbot 448. Although
Crispy!
I was thinking we can replace Crispy Bomb with Z Black Rider one day, and nobody would know.
Nobody would know.
All you need is my Twitter, and there you go. You're set.
It'd be pretty freaking amazing. Apparently, there's an emergency going on outside. I don't know if you guys can hear all those sirens.
It's the zombie apocalypse. It's okay.
Yes, finally. Fine. No, they're not. The back door's open.
The ponies let the
Zombies
stables.
are dumb,
What?
The ponies let the stables. There's a crisis.
Oh, shit. So, anyways, guys, we're going to dive into our topics in a moment, but I did tell you I had one for you guys that I wasn't going to let you guys know about. So,
well, before we do that, I just want to let the people out there in the chat know to hit that like button, share this out on social media, let everybody know we are live right now.
don't tell them what to do. You say, please hit that like button. Thank you.
All right, so in your mind, imagine I said please first, and then do the rest of the things, okay?
Do the rest of the things, all the things, any of the things.
All the things,
I
all
only
the good
said
things.
thank you.
All right. So
Just because he told me to, I thumbs down.
yes, thank you. I appreciate
Need it
it.
in the
But he
world.
didn't say please. Thumbs down. So, but he demanded it, so you got to hit
Now
that
there's
thumbs
two.
down. All right, guys. So, the first thing I wanna ask you guys is your gamer tags. Do you guys remember any of your old gamer tags, and how did you choose them? And I want to hear like if you guys have any embarrassing ones.
Ooh.
That'd be pretty cool. So I'm gonna go to Crispy Bomb first.
I have actually basically had this gamer tag my entire time.
Oh yeah, and how did you choose that?
Well, CP is my initials, and a lot of people call me Crispy. So figured, hey, let's use that. And the bomb thing, I have no idea. I was just like, you know what? What's better than a crispy bomb? So
Not Crispy Bomb. I don't know. All right.
We
so-
definitely don't like soggy bombs around here. They gotta
No,
be
there
crispy bombs. Yeah.
He does not use
crispy,
bath
fresh,
bombs.
you
I
know,
imagine.
little swag there. You know what I mean? Like, yep. So yeah,
That's pretty interesting. That's the only one you've ever had.
that is the only one I've ever had.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. All right. And then Supersonic Station. I know that you for Danny Boy could not have been your only gamer tag.
Correct. Just Danny Boy 3600 on Xbox. Why 360 or 3600? Because 360 was already taken. Xbox 360 is my favorite console ever, so that's why I chose the name.
Yeah.
But on PlayStation, that's a different story.
Oh.
I am Yoshida Balls.
Very cool. So, why did you choose Danny Boy? Were you a boy when you got
that's
the
my
gamer tag, or?
No, that's my DJ name.
Ah, okay, very nice. All right, and then
That-
moving.
in other words, that's his stripper name right there.
Shh,
Only on Tuesdays.
nobody needs to know this,
Right.
Bob. You can't tell his secrets. And then Butcher Van, gamer tag. Why did you choose it? And did you have any others that were potentially like silly or embarrassing?
Yeah, actually, I've had a total of 5 different gamer tags. One, I can't tell anybody because that's for like games that you play that you can't tell people about.
Whoa.
So-
whoa.
What kind of games are you playing?
Yeah, so that one's off limits. It's not even connected to the internet.
Huh.
And that one I can't go into detail about. But
Tell us.
my other ones.
Can you tell us what kind of
were,
games you play?
No.
It's tough.
Okay.
But my very first gamer tag was named No Label, and that was my very, very, very first gamer tag. And then when I became a teenager, then I was like, hey, I'm gonna pick something funny and stupid. So my gamer tag became Swamp Ass,
Very nice.
and I ran with Swamp Ass for probably 8 to 10 years.
I'm totally calling you Swamp Ass for now.
I did. My gamer tag for the longest time was Swamp Ass. I was playing Counter-Strike and everything as Swamp Ass.
Very nice.
And
Get your Swamp Ass in the game.
yep.
Yeah, I
And
bet
then-
I bet you a lot of people were scared of Swamp Ass, by the way.
Dude, everybody hates Swamp Ass. And so yeah, then I decided to grow up a little bit, so I changed my gamer tag and I went with Van 4546.
I love
And-
numbers, by the way. I love
Yeah.
numbers.
So it was Van 4546, and now my son plays that account.
Nice.
So he's taken over Van because it has all the games on it.
Very
And
cool.
then
Did you used to have
now I
big-
have Butcher
big
Van.
or something?
What was the
What's-
question?
I want to know about the van. Did you used to have an awesome van or something?
No, Van is the last part of my first name.
Oh, gotcha.
So my first name is not Van, but that's the last part of my first name.
It's being so ominous about this. You could just be like, my name
It's like
is blah,
it's
blah, blah.
like Rip Van Winkle, right? Like that type of thing.
Yep, exactly.
Hey, if you guys want to know Van's name, just go back to the stream where we picked the winners because his name is actually up there. He did it, not me.
Hey, I'm gonna admit it. I have a black name, and I'm not black.
No, you're green because you're a swamp ass.
Swamp Thing.
I'm just gonna walk away for a moment. I'll be right back.
My actual name is Donovan, but yeah.
Like, I don't understand why you said black, because that's not really a black name. All right.
It actually, the majority of the people I've met that have the same name as me have all been pretty much black. I've met one
Sir,
guy.
That's because you live in a very small bubble. But if you look throughout, like, European royalty, there was a lot of Donovans, like, within.
Yeah, as their last name. The last name is Donovan's popular.
And today, Xbox history lesson.
Look
Yeah, I've been watching, like, history, like,
famous
on
Olympic
YouTube.
runner, Donovan. And you know Donovan McNabb?
Yeah, do you like
What about Donovan Bailey?
Dinty Moore
Donovan
beef
Bailey?
stew? Do you like Dinty Moore?
Dinty Moore.
Dinty Moore beef stew.
Or there's a famous white singer though. They call me Mellow Yellow.
Oh yeah.
I know the song.
Yep. Yeah, that was made by Donovan.
Okay, and our fearless leader is still not at her mic, so
All right. Yes, I
There
am.
she
I
is!
lost my vape mod.
Perfect timing.
I have no idea where it went. I have no clue, and I was just like, "Did Van just really say that?" I'm walking away now and go find my vape mod because I need a smoke.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with saying that.
I was like, I don't know. It's your name. It's your
Yeah,
name.
but,
It's not a big
I
deal.
mean-
All right, so Bot,
yo, what's up?
what kind of gamer tags have you had? Or is there any embarrassing one?
They call me Mellow Swamp Ass.
Well, no, like before I was Xbox 448, I was Splits, and that was I Splits with a Z at the end because I wanted to be different. But
SPLITZ.
Xbox does a split.
I used to hang around. I used to hang around with me, my friend Migo, my friend Swaz, and I had a girlfriend at the time, and it was during the 360 era. And I set up my account and everything like that, and I was like, well, what should my name be? And my ex at the time, she just yelled out Splits really quick, and we were drinking whiskey and all this good stuff, so we were half cocked, like, and it became this
Only
whole
half.
thing.
Only half.
It became this whole thing between me, like Swaz and Migo, why she yelled out Splits like so quickly, and it just stuck to me. They even called
Did
me
you guys
that.
ever find out?
No. But she was a little bit of she was eccentric is the best way I can explain that.
Mm-hmm.
And you will never know. Like we can't. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no way to investigate like kind of like how she thought of that name. So they were coming up with some really kind of like crude things on why I was named Splits. But other than that, I changed it to Xbox 448. I know O Snaps, you remember
Did
that?
you
I was
split
like,
your pants?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But like I said, we were like daily basis drinkers at that point in time, so like there a lot of craziness. But
You're a disturbed individual.
yeah. But and then other than that, my YouTube channel name, I changed it to Xbox 448 because it was just easier for people who supported me on YouTube to be able to follow me on Xbox Live, add me as a friend, play games together and stuff like that. So nothing real crazy, I don't think, right?
I don't know. Mine is just well, now it's Oh Snap, it's Mel. I'm trying to make it that.
I missed the old one.
Oh Snap, suckers.
Oh snap, suckers!
Yeah,
That was a while ago.
Yeah, it was.
Feels like.
that was at least a year ago. I want to say that I changed my my gamer tag, and I just like saying "Oh Snap, suckers" when I was younger. Like, oh.
You didn't have any really weird names?
Not that I can think of, because here's what happened: is I think I made an Xbox gamer tag back in 2009, and I think it was spelled slightly different, but it was the same thing. And then my 360 got stolen, and the guy took over the account, so I had to go in and change my password.
She's still mad about it too. You can hear it. You can hear it.
Never let that go. Like, I'm telling you. Well, he stole my computer and my 360, so I had no way of going in and changing all that right away. So once I did have the opportunity, and I got another Xbox and another computer and all that, I did fix the situation.
I like what Z Black Rider said in the chat. What your name used to be.
It used to be Gargamel. No, it didn't. Not at all. Not at all.
Gargamel.
Shout out to the Smurfs.
Listen, Bob, I'm having a panic attack. I need my vape.
I will look for it while you keep talking, okay?
I seriously don't know what I did with it, you guys. It's all his fault.
It can be anywhere. It can be like the neighbor's house. You don't understand. Like, she puts everything in the most random
in the freezer
places.
All right.
I bet it's in the bathroom.
No.
Dude, everything that doesn't belong in the bathroom ends up in the bathroom. Everything that belongs in the bathroom ends up in the oven. Around the house.
Duh.
Yep.
So anyway, very cool names, guys. Someone, Cyber Gunter says, "What up, crispy tender?"
Yes, you like the tenders, don't you?
Crispy tender.
Crispy tender. Oh boy.
Listen,
that's when crispy is emotional. We call him crispy tender.
What's up, Slicky? How are you? So guys, I really do enjoy looking at different gamer tags. Like, some of them make me really like giggle, like, and I'll even point them out at times when people have really creative ones. So I really do love that. So that's what I was thinking about that. I'm like, why do people choose, what do you guys have? Like, why did you choose what you chose? So I was just curious, but mine is just pretty basic. I know back in the PC days when I used to play Counter-Strike and stuff.
Mine used to be gay French fry.
You're so gay French fry. Mine that I had way back then, I don't want to talk about. So.
What?
It's kind of like a Butcher Van situation, but I didn't play any specific games that are very, I don't know. It just doesn't leave too much of curiosity. I just don't want to tell anybody because I'm really embarrassed about it, and I figured that I'll just ask you guys and it'd be all good.
We have some darkness in these waters.
a little bit.
Yeah, what are you hiding?
A lot. A couple bodies.
Do you think I'll ever get kicked off PSN for having the name Yoshida Balls?
No, if you haven't been kicked off now, like, you won't get kicked off later. And you can always change your name and lose all your progress and everything if you want to. It's really up to you.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so let's start on to our topics. We got a lot to talk about today. I'm really excited. But Butchervan, we're gonna start with you because you did bring up the Xbox charity stream that happened this weekend, correct? I mean,
yeah.
I don't remember if it started Friday or was this? Yeah, it was Friday, right?
Yeah, that charity stream was awesome. Like, there was so many people in there. There was a lot of really positive people in there. Xbox Pope, which designed those consoles, and that one console, the Ori console that they made.
Oh, it's so pretty.
That was the coolest looking console, and that was actually the last console that Xbox Pope and Xbox Addict designed together.
Aww.
So the person that got that, I mean, they got a one of a kind. Like, that is a really that means a lot to a lot of people, that one console, because Xbox Addict was part of that console design.
That is really great.
Yeah.
And it's cool that they give it away for such a good cause.
Yeah, and if nobody saw that stream, the best part of that entire stream, I thought, was when Steineken was playing VR.
Mm-hmm.
And they were playing Resident Evil 7.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see that part.
Oh. And, oh, dude, it was awesome, like, watching them play that it was actually, they played it on PSVR. But he was getting so scared, and it was the funniest thing to watch in the world.
Excuse me, I just want to pause something real quick. This was an Xbox stream, and they were doing PSVR?
Yep.
Busted.
All right. I don't want to know anymore.
Good job, Phil Spencer.
Well, not only that, but all the games they were playing with people were on PC. So
I noticed that. They were playing Fortnite. They couldn't even get a game started.
Yeah, they were playing, like, Fortnite, and they played PUBG and all that stuff. They did it all on a PC. They didn't play with anybody on the Xbox. Except I think they opened up Fortnite to play with people on the Xbox. It was cross-play compatible.
They tried to. I don't know if they did a very good job, but
Yeah, there was a couple people that got in.
yeah.
There was even a person on
was a
Nintendo Switch
PC
playing
stream.
with them at one point.
Oh, that's interesting. That's pretty cute.
They should have played Jack in the Box games.
Do you recall how much they raised? I think it was like
It was
46,000 that I saw.
43.5, I believe, is what
Right.
the ending was.
And then Xbox, well, Microsoft or Xbox One and Two is matching that too, so it's really gonna be like 80 grand going
Well,
to charity.
Not only that, but Microsoft employees donated 50,000 on their own. Like that's
awesome.
that's why they designed that that OG Xbox PC was for the Microsoft employees because they donated so much money they wanted to give back to the employees.
That's pretty cool. That is pretty
So
cool.
a lot of people were wondering why we weren't, able to get in on that, but that's because the employees weren't able to get in on the rest of the giveaways.
Yeah. Well, it's good that they did something special for the employees, because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, the employees are what makes everything happen, Like, we
Yeah.
may not see the whole process, but there's a lot going on behind this one little console and all the services that come along with it. Did anybody else on the panel happen to check out any of that stream?
Cricket,
I think-
cricket.
I did
Yeah.
for a minute. Listen to Phil Spencer talk about nonsense for a little bit, but that's about it.
Why is it always nonsense with you?
Yeah. Yeah, negative Nancy.
No, I'm not being negative. Phil Spencer
Was
is
he
my
giving away Game
superhero.
Pass or something? Is that
He
why?
I think it was talk about Game Pass. Then I don't know. That's cool. They did that though. That's very awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty awesome. How about you, Xbot?
What did I do? I didn't do it.
Okay,
No,
Xbot.
I didn't check out the charity stream. My bad. I'm a horrible human being, and I should leave now.
Absolutely. Don't
Phil
you dare
gets-
go anywhere.
It was funny though. Phil kept getting frustrated with the dude they were playing. Humans Fall Flat. I think
I
he's
love
like,
that game.
he's like, you gotta jump up there. You're doing it wrong. You just jump up there.
I
It's
just
so
like to
funny.
put whoever I'm playing with in that game into a headlock and drag them around the map. That's what I like to do.
He does that. And that game's online now, right?
Yes.
We should totally play that one day.
We should stream it, and I will rag you.
Okay, that sounds good. We have a lot to stream because we played on the charity stream that I did on Tuesday. Butcher Van hooked me up with a copy of, what was that, Jackbox? Or Jack in the Box?
Yeah, Jackbox.
Jackbox Party something. That game is so much fun, except for the trivia. Don't play the trivia, because it'll make you feel stupid. But we played that, and that was hilarious. I actually downloaded the stream, and I'm going to be putting up a little best of clip thing on YouTube here, because YouTube doesn't know how to process 24-hour streams, but Mixer does. So that was a lot of fun. But anyways, moving on.
Which episode was that? Because
What?
that rap battle was epic. It was awesome.
Oh my god, the rap battles were incredible.
Was that Jackbox 2, 3, 4, 5?
Five.
Nobody wants to battle Lady Wrighton. That's all. That's all
No,
I'm saying.
don't. She's gonna wreck you. It's amazing.
You will cry. You will cry.
Xbot was like, man, I got beat by a girl.
Yo, she tore me apart, man.
It was great. And if you guys don't know who Lady Wrighton is, that's Van's wife, and she is not joking when she plays that game. She is amazing. She should totally be a rapper. Her album's coming out next month.
She sent me back to 8 Mile, and now I'm working on getting better rhymes together.
Well, the reason why she does that is she can do it so good is because she listens to music all day and like DJs and stuff like that because she's a wedding
nice.
planner.
Oh, nice.
So she hears all that stuff during weddings and stuff, and so she kind of gets all that stuff.
I don't know.
pretty
Some of the lyrics that she put into that, I can't see people listening to that at a wedding reception, okay?
good. Until you see a lot of weddings like she does, like 3 or 4 weddings a week, you'll see some pretty crazy weddings.
He's being nice right now, by the way. Like, I can hear it in his voice. He's like, yeah, they're pretty crazy. Yeah, that's the right word.
That's the nice word.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. All right. So, Crispy Bomb, did you see any of that charity stream?
I did not. I'm
not
horrible
gonna
human
lie.
being like an Xbot.
I did donate so I could win that controller, the Elite controller. I don't think I won an Elite controller, but that wasn't the only reason I donated. I donated a total of not much dollars, but I donated what I could.
Hey, you never know because they haven't announced all the other prize winners that
They
are
were
out there.
supposed
So.
to announce the winners at 2 p.m., they said. For
Yeah.
all the
Hey,
giveaways.
remember when Major Nelson was giving away 500 Gears of War 4 copies, and they never gave them away?
What?
You know,
Might be wait-
Oh, I
might be
remember
waiting
that.
a while.
Yeah.
You know the problem I have with not announcing the giveaways? So they just announced the major ones. The problem I have with not announcing them is they could just be like, "Oh, we were going to give away this many, but now we're deciding to give away this many."
Yeah, and they're just like, well, we're going to
And then
email you.
who's gonna know because when they get the email.
Well,
you know,
I'm sure some people in the gaming community will be like, oh, I won this, and then everybody else will be like, ah, but I don't know. I just feel like that's
What was
slightly. I don't know. Don't judge me. I just feel like that's kind of like a very sneaky way to announce winners. You know, like that's why I like doing mine live, so that way people know that it's not rigged. I mean, I won't do everything live, but I really hate when people are like, it's rigged. No, the frig, it's not.
I don't know. That wheel stopping in
all right.
the mid bin was pretty rigged.
But did you hear it? I went back and listened, okay? And I totally did.
I can vouch you cannot rig that wheel.
All right, let me tell you guys a little secret. I am not a professional by any means at what I do here. So when I minimize a page not knowing it's going to stop a wheel from showing on the screen, I'm sorry. But it did go tick, 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 tick and make a noise that I don't recall right now. But
Who did it stop on when it froze? It stopped on...
Blade said it stopped on him. And I was like, oh, I'm glad he didn't win again. But he was like, well, if I won the Xbox, I was going to trade it with whoever won the NBA 2K18, which was Daz. I was like, you're funny. You're so funny.
That's a fair trade.
Yeah, only if he delivers it.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly. You can totally trade all you want, but I'm sending
I
it
got
to you first.
cockblocked by Tim Adele.
All right, so let's
him in
move
the
on
nuts.
to some real topics real quick. I don't know why I said real quick. All right, so Red Dead Redemption 2 online beta. Who's tried it? I know I have not yet, but I want to say Van might have.
Which one?
The Red Dead
Sorry.
Redemption 2 online beta?
I actually have not played it yet.
Uh-oh.
I
We're
never-
across the board on
I am
this now.
shocked.
Yeah, like I was super excited when it was coming out, and I just haven't had time to play it. And then my son wanted me to play Roblox with him, and then I just got into playing other things.
I do
Roblox
declare
better than
I'm
Red
mighty
Dead.
disappointed in you.
Yep.
All right, well, guess what? I turned it on. I started creating my character, and I was like, this bitch is ugly, and I shut it off. True story. And then I was like, all right, Chelsea, let's go play something, PUBG. So, nobody else tried it?
No, I'm not playing that dude. It's
Popsy
pay to
high.
win bullshit again. Just like Star Wars
are you
Battlefront. It's
talking
worse
about?
than Star Wars Battlefront. Red Dead Online is total pay to win garbage.
How is it pay to win? Have you tried it?
Because
Not paying for anything yet.
no, you won't earn anything until you spend like 3 days grinding for like one piece for a gun. I haven't tried it, but like I've watched lots of YouTubers explain this. It's worse than Star Wars Battlefront. The pay to win, it's bad. It is total pay to win.
You don't know that. Hold on. See, the thing about this here, guys.
No, I've seen everyone break it down, and
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Well, guess what? Everybody doesn't know what they're going to do with the final result. Are there going to be microtransactions? Yes, they are. Can they adjust the grind to get that balance between, grinding and having fun and getting what you want? Or if you want, throwing down that money and getting those things that way. By the end of all this, they can definitely do that. Now, do I think they're necessarily going to do that?
oh no.
I don't know. All right. When it comes to GTA Online, all right, they have the shark cards, and they made a lot of money with shark cards. There's
They
people
don't
in there.
even need the money anymore. Come on now.
Well, no, that's not the way business works, lady. Yeah. But So at the end of the day, you're probably going to have a little bit of a heavier lean towards microtransactions, but you can still grind and get everything you want that way as well. I think it's way too early for people saying pay to win in an online beta that you have no idea when it's going to end, and they can adjust anything within that point in time. Like I just don't see the reasoning why people are jumping out there and saying, "Oh, it's pay to win already." You know. It makes no sense.
Because it is, and I don't think Take-Two.
You can't spend any money yet. It can't be pay to win.
Then I gotta change it, dude.
You know what it is that I find funny? Is that people are complaining about that it's hard, or it's gonna take a long time to level and grind. It's like a heavy grind.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing I have with it is people obviously haven't played GTA 5 then if they don't know what a grind is, because you can have like level 1000 in GTA 5. Mm-hmm. It's just like any other Rockstar game. So whoever's saying that, oh my gosh, the grind's too hard, either they haven't played Destiny 2 or they haven't played GTA 5.
True story.
Well, that's another thing, yo. When it comes to games that have a grind in them, you're never going to make everybody happy. Some people are going to be like, yo, the grind's way too hard. And then they lighten up on the grind a little bit. And it's like, yo, you're just giving us everything. What are you doing? Like, we don't even want to play anymore. You're always going to have extremes. You're always going to have like groups of people saying one thing, another group of people saying the other. When it comes to this online, all right, address to Rockstar, let them know if you feel like the grind is really way too rough. But when you come down to it, you cannot say this game or this feature for Red Dead Redemption 2 is pay to win if you don't have access to anything to spend your money on yet. You can't do it.
I mean, I don't really know what to tell you, Supersonic. He has a good point. How is it pay to win?
Pretty good point. That's saying. I don't know.
I don't know. I've been watching a lot of videos, people breaking it down. It's pretty damn bad.
But they don't know for sure yet. They're just saying hypothetically.
I know it's a beta, but betas are pretty much demos nowadays, and they don't really change hardly anything from
but
these
see,
betas.
now you're assuming.
And I don't think Take-Two is going to have any leniency or change this microtransaction progression.
But dude, now you're
bullshit.
You're mixing in what other people have said, and then you're assuming that they're not going to change it. There's a lot of like things here that you're just tossing it up in the air and saying it's pay to win. Like you could say that you feel by the end of all this, it's going to be majorly pay to win, but you don't know yet.
See, I don't know if that's going to happen, but let's hear from Crispy Bomb because he's been really quiet.
So what Sonic is saying is that he thinks that it's going to be the same thing that's in the beta right now. That's what I'm getting at. Now, is this, you're talking about like getting guns and other things? Or are you talking about just like...
People are talking about the quote unquote gold bars, that it takes forever to grind for a gold bar. But back in the day, guess what? They didn't hand gold bars off on the corners, man.
You're gonna have better guns, better like everything, and you're gonna be way stronger than other people. It's just like Star Wars Battlefront. Why should Take-Two get a break and like Star Wars, like EA and them? I mean, Take-Two should not get a free pass for this bullshit. Even though
we don't even know this for sure right now.
Does
this has not been confirmed.
Online have all the same type of things that you're talking about? I've never played GTA.
Well, GTA
I played
Online.
GTA Online, and I have pretty much the same stuff as anybody else who doesn't want to make any money in game. Like I use in-game currency.
If you were with GTA Online from the beginning and stayed consistent with it, and the grind's not bad. If you leave it for like months and then try to go back when they have new DLC, then it can be a little overwhelming, and then you start thinking about, well, if I just get a shark card real quick, and then I'll catch up to everybody, and I'll be able to get like one of those new pieces of real estate or something like that. But I think
none of that affects like the gameplay though. This affects the gameplay. What they have in place right now is going to affect the gameplay.
How do you figure though? Because wait, I played GTA Online a lot, and I've spent a total of $20 on shark cards, and that was only like a one-time thing, really long time ago. I have some fabulous houses. I have some fabulous clothes, fabulous guns, fabulous face paint. And you know what I do?
That's
I just drive
cosmetic
around
stuff.
and cause problems. It's all cosmetic stuff. There is no pay to win aspect. Like, I don't understand what you're saying. Like, shark cards don't get you anything like special. It really doesn't.
I know. I'm saying at Red Dead, the way they're doing it, you're gonna get better guns, better bullets, better whatever, better
But
stuff
you're going to be
put on your
playing with
gun.
different people all the time, you know?
Yeah, and whoever has the best shit that has the most money is gonna fucking win.
Win
Sorry
what?
for the F word.
What are they winning exactly? Like,
Bar brawls and playing poker.
I don't know. I
I
just
saw
don't.
one that was hilarious. Like, they
Like,
were just beating the
I
heck
would
out of
recommend everyone complain about this to Rockstar.
I'm not complaining until I
Take-Two.
try it out, first of all, until it's out of the beta phase. And like, I know a lot of people.
That's when you want to complain is while it's in the beta phase.
Yeah.
You tell
But
them
if
we
there
don't want
is
to put
no
up with
pay to
this
win
crap.
aspect, why am I going to complain about it? If I have not seen it, or if I don't see any purchase things to purchase, like there's no product for me to purchase, there's no complaint. How can I complain about something that's not even there? You know, like, oh, maybe I would like it if they put it in there just so I can complain about it. I don't know. Like, it just does not make
Well,
sense.
basically with a beta, what you do is you go in and you play the game. All right. If you're having fun in the game and they're giving you reason to keep going, and you're not feeling like you're bored and you want to like keep pushing forward. Now, one of the things with with Red Dead Online is there's a story behind it as well. You get broken out of jail, and the person who broke you out of jail, within talking to her and stuff like that, you find out that you were convicted but you were an innocent man. All right. And you're convicted for her husband's death. But in all actuality, that death was done by one of three people. And basically you have the task of finding out who actually set you up to put you in prison. So there's a story there as well. So when it comes down to it, it's whether or not you're having fun, whether or not you're getting immersed in the game, or if it feels like drawn out, if it feels like, grinding for certain things in the game, if you're not getting the currency that you feel you should, if it's making you not want to play the game anymore, that's when you go to Rockstar and you let them know, like, this is going on. This is how I feel. I feel like this, I'm not making enough money with these side missions here or there to really keep me immersed in this world and keep going. That's what you need to talk about now, as this is in beta form with no microtransactions. Now, when they hear that, then they can adjust the grind appropriately, or they can adjust your rewards for your missions and stuff like that to make you feel like you actually accomplished more than you originally did when you first started. And if they do stuff like that, of course there's going to be microtransactions in it, but as long as the game keeps you immersed and it keeps you having fun, because that's what a video game is. It's about having fun. As long as you're still having fun.
Not anymore, Bot. Come on now.
Like,
You
if they do
shouldn't have to
cosmetics,
worry about
I
it.
don't have a problem with it. If you want this cowboy hat or look like this or whatever, I don't care. But I just don't think Take-Two or Rockstar should get a free pass for this bullshit.
What are they getting a free pass for?
I'm confused.
Because everyone's on Activision, EA, like the minute they do
But
something.
they haven't even
it's
implemented that
Rockstar,
yet.
So no one bats an eye or complains about it.
That's
Have
because
you
they put
seen?
out a complete game that wasn't in beta, and they said, here you go. And there was microtransactions that definitely, when it came to Star Wars, would completely like off balance the multiplayer. Now, I'm not sure how much Red Dead you have played in terms of the single player. There's a couple pretty good guns, but at the end of the day, there's nothing that's really going to put you head and shoulders above anybody else if they have the same weapons that were in the single player.
I have something
Take-Two will
to
be
say.
like, they'll be like, stick a rocket launcher in that thing.
All right, so I'm
$50.
slightly concerned at the amount of people on this panel who have not tried this yet, since we were all excited for it. And I have one question. Is that because you guys have to play the little prequel before you get into the online? Because
Nope.
I know that's the one thing that deters me from going into the online, is I just don't want to play the story. I don't have time for that right now.
I'll let you know why I'm not playing it right now. Because I got back into Destiny 2, and I was playing Gambit, and I got the special last boss, and I got the Malfeasance exotic quest.
Oh
and
my God.
That's what I've been playing. So I want that hand cannon. That hand cannon looks sick. It does over like 4,000 damage just on a body shot, and I really want that weapon. So that's why I haven't gotten into the Red Dead Online.
He said body shots.
I'm done, people.
All right.
Yeah, I got distracted too. I've been playing Farpoint. Oh my god, that thing's amazing. And Spider-Man.
Oh no!
All right, that's really cool, but I'm not asking you guys what you're playing. I was just asking if the story aspect of the online beta is deterring you guys from trying it out, because I know that's what's deterring me.
That's actually encouraging me to want to play it. I love the fact that even though we got one game for $60, right? And shout out, I believe it was Sleepy who copped the game for me, and I really do appreciate that. Community is absolutely incredible. But within the price of one game, you're literally getting 2 games for the price of one. Now, it's in beta, but you're literally getting 2 different stories that you can go in and have fun with.
All right. Interesting. All right. And Crispy, how about you?
Yeah, I don't have the game, and I'm probably not going to have it. So.
And then Butcher Fan, that's not the reason why you haven't had the opportunity to try it, because you got to try it before, let's say, I would.
I could have played it on Monday, but I just never had the shot to do it. Well, the timing wasn't really good for me because we had your Extra Life, and then we had Xbox's Extra Life, and then just a bunch of things going on. Like my brother-in-law had a seizure last night.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
So I had to take care of that. And
is he okay?
Yeah, he's okay now. But so yeah, that was a whole. Because he lives with us, so that was a whole different thing in its own.
I can understand.
So, but yeah. Anyways, I have one thing to say about the defense of Rockstar and their game is like, if you looked at their feedback, I mean, they took the feedback of day one when the beta came online on Monday, and they had a 4-page bug fix on day 2. 4 pages.
Damn.
On day 2.
That sounds like a beta. That's weird.
Yeah, but that was after all the people that had the day 1 that got in for the couple hours while it was online. They had that many bug fixes on that, and then they got it on Tuesday. They put in a 4-page bug fix. So I mean, to their own defense, I mean they're trying to fix all the things and get all the information they can so they can get into it, and I think for the amount of little bugs that they had in the main part of the game was pretty smooth for the most part. I mean, I don't really have a problem with their online being problems because that's how it was when GTA 5 came out. Their online had problems too.
Oh yeah,
but
big
they've
problems,
always been really quick at fixing it, or at least notifying people and saying, "Hey, we're working on it." So,
wish a few other games would do that, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
Don't you know? All I gotta say about all this is, well, I was right. I said Tuesday. Granted, that was for people who got what the heck is that version? The better version.
The deluxe or the ultimate?
Thank you, deluxe edition or ultimate edition. I was right. I said Tuesday, and everyone was like, "No, Friday." And everybody who had the regular edition, the standard edition, got it on Friday. But I'm disappointed that I have not tried it yet, and I will.
So go get undisappointed.
Nah, I got other things to take care of, like playing Roblox, Fortnite.
What?
What? Don't judge me.
No, don't play Roblox.
I'm gonna play a lot of things.
Roblox is pay to win.
Yo, Butcher, you crazy, man.
Oh, wow. You guys are weirdos. All right, well, Supersonic Station, speaking of loot boxes and all this anger that you have about them, the FTC is going to be checking into the loot boxes. They're going to be investigating them. I know they were banned in a couple of places a while back. I don't remember exactly the places. I don't know if you guys do. But they're going to be investigating them, so we may not have any loot boxes in Red Dead Redemption.
That's bullshit.
What's bullshit?
Well, here's my deal. Like I said, I don't even mind loot boxes. Like as long as they're cosmetic, as it doesn't affect the gameplay. The worst thing that could possibly happen is like our government getting into video games and monetizing them. And like I know I made this reference in chat, but look what happened. Remember Saturday morning cartoons when they were all cool and wonderful, and then the government.
Sorry.
Yeah. Good old times. And then the government started getting into that and regulating it. Then we had to have freaking He-Man do life lesson at the end and G.I. Joe. Then other cartoons started moving to other places so they didn't have to deal with these time slots on Saturday because the government intervened. So government getting involved in video games there's nothing good about that whatsoever.
But people were so concerned about the fact that they're gonna it's like gambling and it's pay to win and
It's
exactly everything you were just complaining about, and then you want them to do something about it. Well,
is like complain to them during the beta like this, like don't let it slide.
Well, don't worry, the Federal Trade Commission's going to take care of it for you. The government's going to get involved.
Really great thing. Terrible,
but. Yeah, I mean, loot boxes like on Overwatch, like I don't care about any of that stuff as long as it's cosmetic, and it's nothing but bad news if government regulates like any part of it.
What do you think about? Yeah, I was gonna ask you, Bot.
All right, here's the thing: when it comes to the Federal Trade Commission, and I believe it was Senator Hassan, Democrat from New Hampshire, They're talking about the children and how this is kind of like they're saying that there's a danger with loot crates that it can get kids addicted to gambling, and basically loot crates and gambling go hand in hand and all this good stuff. My whole thing is I feel like the government is using the sad excuse of the children, and I don't want the government coming in and trying to regulate things. I feel like we as a gaming community can do that ourselves. You see what happened with Star Wars Battlefront 2, right? This huge thing happened. The gamers came up and said that those loot crates and everything, they're just not cool. We don't want that in the game. It's pay to win, all that good stuff. What happened? EA had to switch it all up. They had to go in and switch it all up. Why? Because of the gaming community. The government wasn't there. We don't need them here. And I think the only reason why they're doing this is if they take loot crates and they blend it into gambling, then the government can literally try to tax the money that is coming off of the loot crates. And they're coming in and they're trying to make their own money this way. Because if they can put them together and really relate them to gambling, because they government gets a tax off money through gambling. Then they can come in and try to get money off of loot crates as well, because this is such a big industry right now. And they're like, yo,
the main issue is they're trying to determine if they're unfair and deceptive.
When you crack the door open and you let other people control things for you, then they're never going to close that door again.
It's Pandora's box. Like next, I mean, they could like
more and
change
more.
everything. It could be like, no games can be this violent. No more guns in games. You can only use spoons.
Like
No
my whole,
guns.
I hate the fact that they're using children because, oh snaps, you know me. When it comes down to it, I feel like that's a cop-out for parents. I feel like parents, if they're going to talk about children, parents need to step up and know exactly what their kids are doing, what they're playing, and what they're getting into. All right? I feel like that's a cheap cop-out for parents out there to not basically do their job and say, you know what, let the government do it. And that is a bad thing to start, because where will it stop? You see what I'm saying? And before you know it, basically, our kids will belong to the government, like after all that. And I just don't want to deal with that. I feel like the community we really come together when the shit hits the fan, right? And you saw that with Star Wars with Battlefront 2. Why can't we do that with any game that comes out like that? You know, I feel like we can. I feel like we have no need for the government to come in here and be like, well, you know what? Yeah, that's bad, but that's okay. Like, no, that's not their responsibility. That's our responsibility.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, loot boxes are a great way for, you know, the developers to earn money after the game has released. Like, you know, I'm going to use Fallout 76. This is a really bad example, but
yeah, I was gonna
like,
say, can you use another?
Okay, Battlefield 5. You know, the game released, you know, and then it just went down $20 this week, and I was looking for every deal I could find the week after it released, but, you know, or maybe it was days after, I don't recall. But once they go down in discount, or a year from now, you know, for them to have the loot boxes, it's kind of going to help the game along a little bit longer, and that's more money for them. And that's not being greedy. That's totally okay. In my eyes, I don't feel like they're being greedy. Like, they have mouths to feed at home. Everybody has family.
You know, when it comes down to it, like Destiny 2, they don't have what they call loot boxes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they have these engrams. And these engrams, first off, you can earn a certain amount in the game by playing it. But if you want more, you can throw down what they call silver. And silver is the currency that are the
currency that Xbot has bought.
Yeah, I bought them a couple times. And the thing is, there's no guarantee on what you're getting when you open those engrams, when you use silver. So that's basically, it's a game of chance. And that's pretty much what a loot box is. All right. I actually like having that in the game. If I have a couple extra dollars and I just want to see something new, see what I can get. I like
having
having
any weapons, any special weapons.
No, but weapon skins. It's all cosmetic. You know what I'm saying? That's why I have no problem with it. It's all cosmetic. It's all optional. And I like doing that every once in a while. If you know, there's a couple extra bucks on my Microsoft account or whatever, yeah, I'll throw a couple into you know, to buy silver and see what I get from it. And if you have the government coming in, they'll paint a really broad stroke across loot crates. And you don't know, little things like that, they can take them out of the game. And I don't want them to do that, yeah.
Well, I mean, I think that they have many other things to worry about versus loot boxes. So I think it's going to be a quick in, quick out, and then be done with it. Like, obviously they could say, hey, only cosmetic, that's all. Or something along the lines of that. You know, but I mean, it's as simple as making rules and establishing a certain guideline. Anybody else want to add to this?
Come on, people, get into it.
My character
too big.
Guess what? I called my character Bilbo Sticks in Red Dead Redemption, and it took it.
Congratulations. I'm a little jealous. I forgot what was in Name Mine, but they denied me. They were like, that is profound. And I was
It
like,
wouldn't let me name my horse Larry.
Yeah.
Larry,
yeah. You can't put Larry in the game for some reason. Major Nelson is pissed.
Oh, excuse me, Larry is a bad word.
I 100% agree with Xbox on the whole government getting into gaming and all that stuff. We don't want this, trust me.
All right, so anybody who complained about Star Wars Battlefront, whatever, you know, they kind of asked for this. So if any of you guys are the ones who complained about it, and then now it's being investigated, you're welcome.
But see, no,
actually, EA's fault for pushing the boundaries and pissing everyone off.
Yeah, no, snaps! I gotta say, everybody who pointed it out what EA was doing with Battlefront 2, and it got them to change the game. Everything internally, everything without like an outside force like the government coming in and saying they had to do it. I actually applaud those people out there for doing that and keeping a regulation within the community to where it told a company that this is not the product we want right here. I actually applaud them for doing that. I don't think they're the reason why the government is getting in here. I think they might have shown a door that they can come through. But I really thought that they came together, like the community came together and did a great job making the company change their product, because otherwise they were going to lose out on money.
I'm sure money is what it all boils down to at the end of the day.
Always.
Did they not have goatees in the Wild Wild West?
What?
I'm making my character. Did they not have goatees in the Wild Wild?
Maybe. I don't know. Crispy, you had something you want to add?
Look, it's a tax grab, and unfortunately, whatever has allowed them to investigate is probably going to end up with something along the lines of loot boxes are going to get taxed, because in all intents and purposes, it's a game of chance when you open one. Okay, if they're correct in saying, hey, you have a randomized chance of winning something. So in that retrospect, the government's probably going to say, well, that's gambling, because when you gamble, it's a game of chance.
Absolutely.
So,
But hold on,
I don't agree with it. I'm just saying that is probably going to happen. But you could just simply sell the things individually, like a lot of games do, and make plenty of money and supersede that. So maybe you're just going to see companies say, well, I don't want to deal with this, and they might start getting rid of them. But we'll see.
Interesting.
Iron Bean Coffee, $2 donation.
Iron Beans in the
Iron
house.
Bean, thank you. We don't have any cool alerts anymore. Strip Cat Kitty's gone forever. But I do have a
She's
new
gonna say
kitty.
dead. She was just gonna
I
say
was gonna
dead.
say that.
But like Pokemon had to go to court about all this stuff too, and they won because it wasn't affecting stuff that much. So
Did you say Pokemon?
yeah, Pokemon cards, it's the same thing. You get a pack of cards, you don't know what you're gonna get.
I mean,
That's kind of
that's a good
same
point.
thing, but the Pokemon people won.
Pokemon.
Pokemon won.
Could you just stop saying
Yes.
Pokemon? Not
Pokemon.
okay.
Pokemon.
Is it man or mon?
Pokemon.
Come on. Act like you're
Pokemon.
from Jamaica.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
All right. So we're gonna
It's
move
actually
on.
better.
Since we have lots of things to talk about. So I want to talk about this nice $200 Fallout 76 collector's edition, because I saw that and I was like, ooh, the Power Armor edition looks amazing, and I really, really wanted it, but I was like, nah, I can't afford that.
Which bag do you want though?
See, that's where the problem lies. But from what I understand, there was supposed to be this really nice, fancy canvas bag. I'm looking at it right now, and I'm still like, man, that's pretty nice. But the thing is, people who bought the Power Armor edition of Fallout 76 did not actually receive this canvas bag because it was, and I quote, too expensive to produce. And that was Fallout saying that. So I want to know your guys' thoughts on this, and if you guys want to elaborate on it. I mean, I think everybody pretty much knows about this at this point in time. But the bag that you receive is not even close to what they put in the picture.
That's false advertising. I mean, they literally are false advertising, so they better fix it. I mean, you're screwing people, in my opinion. So, it not only with the game, let's not even go there.
Yeah.
But now you're just like, no, you paid $200. No, you can't have this nice bag. You get this. It's probably like a little plastic bag or something.
Yeah, it's like a nylon, very cheap made, very cheap looking bag. It's very ugly.
It looks like
say
a
the least.
thin windbreaker. Remember back in like the late, everybody was wearing windbreaker jackets and the pants and stuff like that. It's like a cheap one of those, pretty much.
What's even worse is Bethesda's flying influencers to a hotel and giving them a one of the legit bags full of stuff.
That
and
was
then they're
a
not
different design.
That's a different.
And it was a
bag.
special bag to entice people, because that's what influencers
and then they're not
do.
allowed to say anything negative about
But
Bethesda
maybe
or
I would
Fallout.
imagine the influencers did not know
They had
excuse my French, the fuckery that Bethesda was going to pull when this all happened.
that's some bull crap, man.
Not Fallout, but Bethesda, they say, hey, we're sorry. Send us proof of your purchase and we'll grant you 500 atoms. That's like a slap in the face, because if I spent $200, I want my $200 back if I didn't get, well, maybe at least half of it. I'll send you the bag back and keep everything else.
Why didn't they give people $200 worth of atoms? At least that would have been.
That's not even a bad idea. But even then, it's still kind of like, well, hey, I just want the bag, because a lot of people, they just want the collector's bag, and a lot of people are like, this looks like a trash bag.
I don't know how there was a helmet in there, there was a bag, and there was other stuff. I don't know. like I know
It was a game board type looking thing.
There was a map, I believe.
That's
But
I was going to say, at the end of the day, like I know people, spent the $200 for all that stuff, but I think, and I'm not saying this is not a bad situation. This is a very bad situation, but I don't know how many people out there were like, you know what? Screw the helmet and screw that board thing. I really want that bag. I'm throwing my $200 on that.
Okay, I just wanted the helmet, to be honest with you, but the bag is like, it's just like it all goes together. You get the Canvas West Tech duffel bag, the wearable power armor helmet. All right, that alone is pretty freaking amazing. I'd probably wear that while I was on stream.
My head probably wouldn't fit in it, but
24 collectible Fallout figurines. Those probably dollar store quality at this point. No one's ever said anything about them that I can recall, but I'm sure there's, someone's like, oh, there's lead paint. They're testing them right now. An exclusive steel case, a Tricentennial Edition bonus digital items, glow-in-the-dark world terrain map. So, I mean, I feel like the bag is one of the two bigger, there's two big items. That bag and then the helmet, I feel like that is really important because they blatantly lied. They did not plan on telling people that, hey, it costs too much. Instead of, actually making it limited edition and making a limited amount of bags, they just screwed people over and said, here, enjoy, and we're not doing anything about it. You're going to have to deal with it. If you have a problem, we'll give you 500 atoms. Have a nice day.
How much is 500 atoms?
$3.99.
Enough for a mustache or something.
$5. So
$5?
Is that you couldn't spend $5, Bethesda, and make the bag if you're valuing that bag at $5. So there's something fishy here. There's some BS going on, and
there's a lot. And they could have
they deserve everything that's coming to them. To be honest with you, because they have screwed up this whole game. They've screwed up.
The game is like a whole nother story. There is lawsuits now because the game is absolutely unplayable for some people.
Yeah, and if you accepted those coins too, like you can't get involved in the lawsuit because you accepted that.
Wow, that's just
terrible. And then the same with the influencers that they flew out to Bethesda Studios and paid them all off. That's bullcrap.
What did they pay them off with?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
there's no cash involved.
The bag full of crap. They gotta sign a thing, and then they can't talk.
That's legal. That's not really paying off. They didn't exchange currency.
That's okay, bribery. But they still have to sign it. They still have to sign a thing to where they can't say anything about it.
Yeah, but the influencers are not the ones who are purchasing.
They're not the ones getting screwed right now.
I'm trying to think of this. If this is like a Halo thing or a Gears of War thing, I would want that Halo bag just the way they showed it, and I would be very angry.
That's a good way to think about it. Think about your favorite thing. If you're not a super big fan of it, so you're just like, I don't give a shit. Think about something that you really like, and then you're the company that makes it. You're so excited to receive this. You receive it, and it's trash. I mean, I'm sure we've
it's
all
a trash
had.
Bag. Yeah.
I'm sure we've all had these moments in life that this has happened.
Man.
$200, but I mean, if you break it down, everything you get, and you have those two big items, cut it in half. There's $100 because I have not seen anybody complain about the helmet at all. I don't know for sure, but I haven't seen it.
I was gonna say, oh snaps! I feel Bethesda is completely at fault with this because, like you said that they said the bag was too expensive to kind of like manufacture to get out there or whatever. There is nothing wrong with them putting out something, letting people know who have already purchased it before the game release, because you have to manufacture it before it goes out there, to the stores or it gets directly shipped to the consumer. They knew way before then that they weren't coming out with that bag. Put something out there, let people know, and give them the option to, cancel their pre-order or something like that and get their money back before the game released. And I feel that could have been done. That could have been an easy way to let people know, not for anything but the bag. It isn't made of canvas. It's made of nylon. Unfortunately, we couldn't, it was too expensive to manufacture that bag. We are offering this bag. So if you want, you can cancel your pre-order, get your money back at whatever store, or company that you purchased the product from. Indeed. They could have easily done that, but they didn't.
Well, they went two different routes. At first, one that was like, oh, well, I don't even know all the excuses, to be honest. I know of two. One saying that it's going to be too expensive to produce all these. Then it was due to unavailability of materials. So which is it? Is it too expensive? Yeah, right. Do you not have the materials? Can't you find something similar? And let people
liars.
No, but it's like the bag doesn't even look exactly like the other one. It just looks like it looks like a duffel bag that you would pack your clothes in, but it's gonna rip because you bought it from the dollar store.
Yep.
No, look on the bright side. Okay, you can make a kite out of it and entertain your kids. You can have a Fallout 4 kite.
Well, I didn't buy one, thankfully.
Yeah, I
So
mean, that,
I don't have
I feel really, I am, whoever purchased this, I am sorry, because I just don't understand what their thought process is at this point. I mean, are you just going to continue to give yourself negative, media and everything? Come on now.
Well,
have there been any other bundles like this that have gone total like dog poop like this?
Off the top of my head, I can't really think of anything, but this isn't the only thing with this game that Bethesda has kind of screwed up, because I know Snaps was talking about basically a class action suit against Bethesda, and she told me today that they actually signed off on it. Like, it's gonna go, they're gonna try to proceed with that whole thing.
Hold up, Xbot. Shout out to Lady Foxfire. She said that 500 atoms doesn't even get you a canvas bag in the game.
Yeah, no, it gives
not
you
even
like
in the game, you guys. So you're shit out of luck if you were hoping for a canvas bag. What happened?
You can get a mustache for that much. That's so dumb.
But like the other thing, the class action suit is like when people went and played the game real quick and realized like how bad the game like was made with all the glitches and everything like that. Some people went and asked for a refund. Now the first groups of people actually got a refund. Somebody put it on Reddit that they got a refund for the game, which increased like the volume of people asking for a refund. And then all of a sudden Bethesda closed the door on them and said, that's not our policy. And they refused refunds. So there were some people that got the game refunded, but then when people really started going there and asking for a refund, they kind of shut the door in their face and said, you know what, that's against our policy, our terms of service and all that good stuff. Like, we can't give you a refund. And you put all that together, and Bethesda, they're just slowly digging their own grave here. This is horrible, yeah.
Yeah, they look bad. I mean, even go look at the last E3, everything they said about the game. They said a bunch of lies, like, oh my god. I do not trust them whatsoever.
Todd Howard is the new Pinocchio. Like, he's just like...
Yes. Wait, take Sean Murray down and put Todd Howard up there. Or put them next to each other.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really disturbed at how quickly the game's price dropped, and I know a lot of that is from the bad feedback from the gaming community, but at the same time, it's kind of warranted. If the game isn't running, if it isn't playable, and I listened to, and I'm sure everybody here, or at least a few of us, have listened to the Mooch review of this, and I totally get what Mooch is saying when he says that it's what you make it with your friends, like the experience.
Like Sea of Thieves!
Yeah. But the game is not even running for some people, where, like, I know a lot of PC players are complaining because they can't play it at all. It's so glitchy that they can't even get on. I know there's a lot of people on Xbox who are having issues. So when is this going to get fixed? And I just can't agree that this game would be a 7 out of 10. I mean, yeah, if you were basing it solely on the experience that you're having with your friends, like, I can play any game with the right group of people and have a great time, but that doesn't mean that that game is a very good game.
The cutter is to fix everything, do their damn job for them. That's what always happens with Bethesda.
Yeah, there's literally glitches in there that are in Fallout 4 that they never fixed, and modders fixed them. And they didn't let all they had to do was pay the modders a little bit,
That would have been nice.
And use their mod, okay? And then they didn't have to do any work, and they didn't even do that. So at this point,
the decency to give them a tip.
I am a huge Fallout fan. I played 3, played 4, I played all, and I am not buying this game, and it's purely because I am disgusted with Bethesda right now.
And that's completely understandable. Like, I don't blame you at all. I wanted the game. I was going to buy the game, and it was a toss-up between Battlefield 5 or Fallout 76. And with all, like, the bad press for Fallout 76 all way too quick, I was just like, meh. I mean, mean, Battlefield 5 is not great by any means, but it is playable. It is fun with friends, and it pisses you off too at the same time. So, I mean, either way you go, you're going to have like a similar experience. Only one experience may be a little bit better for you mentally than the other, because I know if I was playing Fallout, I mean, I watched some of the gameplay with Xbot the other day. We were watching somebody fight a dragon. It looked kind of cool, but then it got really boring really quick because they were shooting this thing for fucking ever.
Oh, you mean the Skyrim dragons?
Yeah, exactly. It's the same dragon from Skyrim. Good job, Bethesda, you freaking idiots.
It literally took how many people, Xbot? The entire server, it had to be like 30 people.
The whole server was there. There was one really big one. There was a couple smaller ones. And, you know, one thing, because you mentioned Mooch's review, one thing I got to say is the guns that are in this game, like the most powerful rifle that the people had on that server, this one guy, after one shot, he had to take like the metal rod and put it into the rifle, clear it out and everything like that to just do another shot and stuff like that. To me, those type of weapons are not fun to play with. You know what I'm saying? When you have this whole animation after one single shot that you have to go through, and when he was using it, it wasn't doing that much damage to that, you know, that big enemy. That's not going to be fun for me to do. I'm not going to grind for that powerful rifle and have to do one shot and then clear the barrel and do everything like that every single time. That doesn't look
very
fun
time consuming. And not only that, I guess different people got different things too. Like some of them would just get like some boards or something. I don't freaking remember what it was, but like Xbot might get something better than I would, and we just went through the same freaking grind. Hell no, I don't have time for that. You know, I'd rather play PUBG, Battlefield 5, or any other game with my friends. Like while I do want to play that game, I will consider it when the game is in a better state and when Bethesda actually like gets off their ass and does something for the people, like your consumers. These are the people who brought you to where you are, and you got the nerve to shit all over them? No.
I mean, even their bug fixes are just they're pathetic. I've seen bigger bug fixes in games like Gears that have been out for 2 years. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, what are they doing? You know, like, are they just sitting there like, oh, you know what, it's going to fail. Let's move on. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like they're doing. And I'm not going to support that. I'm sorry. Like, I'll just go and finally finish Fallout 4 if I really have a Fallout itch. So,
and you know what the thing is? I feel like this is like the whole nonsense that happened with No Man's Sky. You know, only Bethesda's a much bigger company. They have a much larger reputation. So they don't have to run into hiding. You know, they're just going to be like, oh, sorry, we'll give you 500 atoms. Have a nice day.
It got shit on Sean Murray now. Sean Murray looks like a saint compared to him.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but okay. Anybody want to add anything else? How about you, Super Quiet Van?
Yeah, I'll say some stuff. So you guys know I've been pretty vocal about this game. And, you know, like when I played the beta and I said flat out that this game's broken in the beta, you know? Mm-hmm. And here's my whole process and thought on this collector's edition. I mean, I never bought the collector's edition, so I don't have any reason to complain. Mm-hmm. But the people that I know that have bought it, I talked to them. I was trying to get like a consensus of what they thought of the thing, because they're the ones that actually bought it, not me. Mm-hmm. You know, like if it was my situation, I wouldn't have bought that collector's edition for the bag in general anyways, because let's be honest, everybody wanted the helmet. Mm-hmm. And the bag, I mean, most people probably threw it back in the box and put it back in the storage or on the shelf, and then they actually put the helmet. They actually put the helmet on their shelf as display. You're not going to put the helmet in the bag, you know, like you're not going to display the bag most likely. And so, you know, like I've talked to a bunch of people. That's all their thought process too, is that the helmet was the thing that they were buying the $200 for, not the bag. Mm. The second thing is, you know, like, yeah, the game has its problems and it has its issues, but when it comes down to it, you know, like a lot of us aren't even playing it anymore. And those that are playing it, I mean, they seem to be having fun, and that's good. But I can't stand the argument when people say, oh, well, it's good with friends. And I actually heard this one thing on YouTube that made me laugh really hard. And they went to the Billy Madison movie, and they said, well, in the Billy Madison movie, they lit shit on fire and put it on people's doorsteps with friends, and that was fun. So, I mean,
You called the
everything.
shit.
Dude,
You can
I
make,
was on that show. I was on
you can
that
make
show.
anything fun with friends, right? So to say that, oh, well, the game's good with friends, I mean, I don't fall for that. That's, you know,
Yeah,
people
everything's
said the
better
same
with
thing with
friends.
Sea of Thieves. Oh, well, it's fun with friends. Well, you're like, yeah, but there's still nothing to do.
Yeah.
You know,
I
now
mean-
it's different now because now they're actually coming out with content. But before, okay, yeah, it's fun with friends. You guys can, like, patrol around in a boat, but that's all you're going to be doing.
I mean, we could sit in a game lobby and the game is broken and we'll still have a good time because we're sitting there bullshitting and we get one game in. You can't really be like, oh, it's good with friends, you know, but we will because we're having fun with our friends.
So the whole issue I have with this whole lawsuit thing and all this collector edition stuff is I agree that it is false marketing, but there's a overabundance of people that are complaining about this issue that really have no right to be complaining about it because they never even bought the setup. They never even bought the collector's edition. So in my opinion, if you didn't buy it, you don't have an opinion to have to complain about it. Because
I have a right to complain about it. You know why? I'm just going to tell you right now.
That's what I say.
You have a good point, but I do the Amazon influencer program, and guess who has been saying, hey, here's the power armor thing, posting it on the links in my videos and things like that. So if somebody went and bought that from my link, yeah, I get a kickback, but then they don't get a refund, which if they buy it from Amazon, they probably would. But I would feel like a complete piece of shit if I was like, hey, this is a great item, go buy it.
But that's the thing is, like, I didn't buy the power armor setup, right? But I know from my experience that if I did buy it, I wouldn't have bought it for the bag, and I would have cared less about the bag. It would have been about the helmet. And then second of all, you know, like, there's a whole bunch of people complaining about it. There's actually probably a couple people that actually would prefer that bag over the other bag, not because of quality. Yeah, there's actually nylon bags. There's some good quality nylon bags actually out there. Yeah, it's not canvas, but I mean,
we gotta find a reason to complain at the end of the day.
That's the funny thing too, is like, you guys know me and know I've been complaining about this game ever since I played it, and I stopped playing it ever since then. But you know, like, there's a point where I think people become overly picky just because it's one of the things that are trending, and it's negativity sells, you know, like, hey, let's jump on the bandwagon and start complaining about something. The people that I've talked to that actually own the power armor, they're like, you know, whatever. Yeah, I get it.
How do they like the power armor? The helmet itself?
From the feedback that I've heard, everybody likes the helmet. Everybody says the helmet's great. They said the voice changer kind of sucks, but whatever. But the actual quality of but the quality of the helmet, everybody says, is really good.
You know, Van, I gotta say, when it comes down to, you know, you saying that people who didn't purchase like the deluxe edition, you know, really don't have a say, I gotta say I disagree with you on that, because what happens here is if the community doesn't stand up, there was a bait and switch here. Like I said,
I agree 100% that it was false advertising. It's false marketing.
Hold on 1 second. But with that being said, if the community doesn't stand up and you don't hear a huge kind of like outcry, a huge backlash to this, what's to say that another developer over there is like, yeah, they got us some negative things and stuff like that, but they pulled it off. We can do the same thing with our digital or our deluxe edition of whatever game that they're coming out with. We can show something that looks absolutely premium, and then at the end of the day, be like, you know what? It was just too expensive to manufacture. So this is what we gave you guys. My bad. Here's $5 in digital currency for the game.
I'm not arguing about that. I'm arguing about the fact that there's people that are complaining about it that haven't seen the bag in person, haven't seen the collector's set in person.
You don't have to. You can see the videos.
That haven't actually bought the product, that didn't even shell out the money to buy the product. So,
but we don't want in the future to go buy a Halo collection.
No,
and then
I agree. And it's false marketing.
I'm selling us a statue or something, a Master Chief, and then it getting here, then it being a plastic statue or something like that. So we don't want this. So I think everyone has a right to complain about it.
I mean,
So-
Even if
because you're not going to have very few people that actually bought the thing. So if just these people, let's say half of them are actually, upset about this. So let's say there's 10,000 people, and there's 20,000 altogether. So those 10,000 people aren't going to make a dent in that unless they have help from people that didn't purchase it. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, what I'm saying, Butcher, I'm trying to hear you. And I'm trying to understand where you're coming from. But when it comes down to it, like, I feel that, more people do need to talk out about this. Like when it is all said and done, I haven't had the bag in my hand, or you know what I'm saying? I haven't had it in front of me, but I have seen exactly what happened here. And when it comes to a bait and switch, like, so if there's anything else out there that there's a bait and switch, if you didn't purchase it, but you see that there was a definite bait and switch and kind of like false advertising going on, you mean to tell me that you feel you wouldn't have a right to say anything about that and try to get that out there to more people that, this company is pulling some shit over here. Take a look at this and don't stand for it. Like, you feel you wouldn't have a right to do that?
No, I feel that, like the people that paid for it, I get you're saying, okay, yeah, let's get the community on it and get it out there and tell everybody that this is out there. It's the biggest thing people have been talking forever. It's been out there. There's been people for the last week talking about lawsuits and everything. And when this news first came out, it's just people are jumping left and right on it. And all the people that are jumping left and right on this are the people that don't even own it. Like, that's the thing, is like, you don't hear all these people that actually own the product going out there and complaining about it. You hear all these other people that aren't owning the product that are complaining about it. That's what I'm saying. It's like,
but we want to help the other people. Like, I've seen so many YouTubers of people that have bought it and showed it and stuff. I'm like, I want to help these people with this crap they got ripped off for. It's bull crap. So like, you want to help them and not just not do anything about it,
I don't know. I just think that people are blowing it out of proportion, and obviously it is a legal issue because it is false advertising and false marketing. I get that. But there's certain aspects and certain points that you're just like, come on, man, this is like way overkill.
One thing, Butcher.
And I'm all for complaining, man. I'm all for complaining.
Are you now?
Butcher, there's one thing I will agree with you on, and it's something I said to my brother Mooch on Crossfire, is like, before this whole bag situation and everything like that, when it came to the game itself and like the glitches and stuff like that, in social media, it became entertainment for, people to make fun of Fallout. All right. It became entertainment. And I will definitely say that. So there's where, part of what you're saying, I will definitely agree with, because at the end of the day, somebody did something that was screwed up. Something came out bad. But with us having like Twitter and Facebook and all that good stuff, people turn it into entertainment. And then it becomes fun to just say something like hashtag, Fallout 76 sucks, and have like a crazy GIF on there or something like that. But at the end of the day, I feel like there are major problems with this game's release. There are major problems with how Bethesda has treated their consumer base. And I don't want that leaking out into the industry where other developers, other publishers feel like they can get away with certain things. And that's why I will go out there and I will talk about this stuff as well, because I don't want it happening to, a franchise that I like to play and something I would consider going in on a deluxe version of, and always have that in back of my head. It's like, well, what if they skimp out and they switch some shit on me? And then I'm going to have this whole huge like thing that I have to do just to get what I feel was appropriate and what I feel was offered to me when I did buy the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Amen. Preach.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm a fan of an entertaining, glitchy game. Like, stupid things that happen, they make us laugh. That's why, I'm okay with certain games. Like, I rather enjoy a game that is glitchy, but it can make me laugh. I can have fun with my friends, so long as it works, and so long as the company is being transparent about any issues. Like, I'm not going to support a company, at least not at this point, until they do something better than offering $5 worth of atoms to people. I think that is absolutely ridiculous. Anybody that have any last thoughts so we can move on? Cool. Perfect. All right. So, guys, the Nintendo Creators Program, they are stopping that finally. You know what that means? I can play Nintendo games and stream them here on YouTube and not get in trouble. And guess what? I need my Switch back. Amen.
Yeah, I know. Like, as soon as I saw this, I was like, man, as soon as Snap sees this news, she's going to be like, oh, I don't even have my Switch anymore.
It's the first thing I said. I was like, oh my God, I need a Switch again. And here's the thing is I traded in the Switch when we got Xbox One X. Reason being was because I didn't really play it. I mean, I couldn't stream it. And for a while I did stop streaming, but it's like annoying because I think twice streamed Nintendo games and I got in trouble for it. So I was just like, meh, it's whatever. But even now, like, the kids, they really do enjoy the Nintendo Wii still. I was playing Splatoon earlier, not even Splatoon 2, just 1. And I had a blast with the kids. So to be able to stream that and have fun with them, because we primarily, let the kids play Nintendo games, they switch off on the Xbox, but we try to keep family friendly games, but you can't stream them. And I would love that. The kids love streaming. I would love to do streams with them. So now that we are able to stream Nintendo games means that Mel's going to be a happier person. Yeah. So
That was like free advertisement for Nintendo. I have no idea why they even started this thing. So
you know what? It's stupid.
It is stupid.
But I'm really happy that that's finally coming to an end. And not only that, like, a lot of YouTubers got demonetized if they weren't part of the Nintendo's creator program.
Or strikes.
Yeah, strikes, demonetized, and I'm sure there's people who've gotten even worse. So it really sucks on that aspect. But it's great that you finally can do this. Like, I know a lot of people.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but also a big thing. Also a big thing is, like, people didn't even want to review Nintendo games because they didn't want the copyright strike or the monetization thing or copyright claim. Yeah, but like, there's a lot of people that wouldn't even review Nintendo games because Nintendo had their grasp around YouTube being greedy. All I gotta say is it's about time. I might even think about getting a Switch now and give Nintendo a second chance.
The only thing that is weird to me is there is a stipulation with this whole thing. Like, you have to have, like, this is like I said, this is weird. You have to have, like, commentary and stuff like that you create while streaming. You can't just stream gameplay without having, your voice over it or something like that. Like, I know it's something, me, Snaps, a lot of other streamers. I mean, we talk over the game. We talk to the people who are watching the stream and stuff like that. But I found it really odd that they had to put a stipulation in there that you can't just stream the game without having any kind of commentary or anything. That's a little weird, yeah.
Well, what's weird is, like, none of their games are even story driven, really. I mean, it just shows you, like, gameplay and stuff. It gets people excited about it. Like, they don't have any story. Does Nintendo have any story games that are first party? Besides, like, Zelda? Yeah, besides Zelda.
Maybe I don't know. Metroid. Do I care? No, but still, like, come on now. Like, even, what was it, Mario Party? We played that, got hit for that. Like, that's a fun game to have, like, let's say, like, 4 people in on it playing. Do you know what I do when I have a game where I'm playing with 3 other people? Did you guys even watch any of the donation stream? We were playing, what the heck was it? Overcooked 2. And I was, like, yelling. Like, we actually did pretty good. But, like, I enjoy playing games with multiple people, especially, like, if it's, like, me and the kids. Like, I don't want to yell at them. I mean, I yell at them in the game, but I'm like, it's all in good fun. But the thing is, like, it makes me, like, slightly competitive. Okay, I really do enjoy that. So to be able to stream that, it's gonna be really, really different. A lot of fun.
But don't do it now. Wait till it starts at the end of December, so just hold on.
Yeah. Supersonic Station. You always said I hate Nintendo, so now are you considering liking them again?
No, well, you know why I don't like them is because the whole Wii thing, like my whole
Sorry,
digital
I was just
library.
laughing at what Foxy said. Hold up.
Yeah, that is.
They're like, all you can
You're
play,
laughing
but you
like-
better talk.
That is creepy, Fox. I was just typing like that. That was creepy, but I'm gonna say it out. Yeah, creep. That is definitely creepy, Foxfire. I
What
don't
did you
know.
say?
They're like Nintendo. They're like, you can play all you want, but you better talk. It's really
Somebody
a
should just
great
do
thing.
grunts and moans, just be like, and they just like, make stupid noises, and I bet you they can't do it.
I don't know.
Maybe something
Like
Sonic.
Zelda's kind of cool, but like I don't know if I'd buy a Switch. Like there's nothing interesting that even excites me about it.
Well, dude,
I don't know.
Metroid will come out eventually, and
Yeah,
Mario looks good. Like,
yeah, Mario. Maybe I don't know. I'm still back in the Sega versus Nintendo console.
yeah, dude, you gotta.
Sega Master Race. No,
I
but
know
there's
you're a retro gamer. You have a lot of ties back into like the late '90s and all that good
Right.
stuff. But dude, we're in 2018 now, man. You gotta
I
cut
know.
those strings. You gotta move forward. Yeah.
But as I was saying earlier, like you guys know why I hate Nintendo. It's because on my Wii, they took away my entire game library because all your digital games were tied to the console. And I mean, how is it now? Should I be worried if I get anything digital from Nintendo?
I don't know. Should you be worried?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't like the thing. Sounds like such a mess. Like, how do they have party chat? Do they have online? Do they have YouTube on the Switch? I mean, I don't know enough about it.
I don't know if they have YouTube on the Switch, but
They don't have.
I don't really want to go too deep into your account mix-ups because I know how much you love Nintendo. But how about you, Butcher Van? You have kids. You play games with them. You sometimes stream. Is this good for you?
I used to have a Nintendo Switch for like 2 weeks.
Did you get rid of it?
I did. I sold it. There was-
Oh.
I played it for a little bit and got bored of it really quick and figured out that it was just going to sit there more often than not. So I was like, we don't need it.
And the
Is it
same
pretty
kind of
much
happened here.
just like a handheld? Is it pretty much basically a handheld? Pretty much, is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, but you can dock it and play it on the TV. You know?
Yeah, and
I
you
don't-
can take it to go, and the battery lasts,
Pretty long.
very little if you play Zelda with it.
I was seeing something that you can connect it. And when you dock it, you can connect it through your Xbox One X and actually get better graphics.
Oh,
Oh, really?
that's pretty cool.
So that on Twitter, I don't know if it's true or not, but it's worth a shot. I mean,
All I know is I wouldn't mind streaming or letting my little one stream Breath of the Wild, you know? He really loves it. Like, he's got everything in the game, or he's trying to get everything. One of the 11-year-olds, he absolutely loves Breath of the Wild. And he was like, oh, cool, now we can stream it. Because, of course, I went and told him about this when I heard about it. So that's pretty amazing, you know? And not only that, a lot of kids that are aspiring to be streamers, a lot of kids, you know, their parents want them to play safer, quote-unquote, games. That's a great place for them to start. And I know a lot of people are like, playing with kids and this, that, and the other. It's like someone's got to give them the attention, you know? Someone's got to play with them and let them know, like, people care. So this is nothing but a good thing, the way I look at it. Everybody is distracting me. Someone just came over here, put their hand in my face. I don't even know who it was. I just smacked him away.
It's probably sure.
there's a lot of commotion going on.
Did you guys all buy cardboard Labo?
I would
Nintendo
never,
cardboard?
ever purchase that. That's not my thing.
Isn't that in like part of the gaming awards next week? Nintendo Labo.
It better not be.
That's like a cat. Yeah, it's in one of the categories, best family friendly game or something like that, and it has Nintendo Labo. I swear, look it up. I can't make this stuff up. I promise.
I don't know.
I do make a lot of stuff up, but not about cardboard.
You know what? I don't know about that. All right, so obviously everybody's really excited about this creators program going away. I know I am. I was like, best day ever. Now I can stream Splatoon. I really like that game. I was getting my butt kicked in it today by one of the 11-year-olds. And then I think he let me win a couple of rounds. But I was really excited. Like, it was just a lot of fun to play these different games, and I love Mario games. So now that'll push me to purchase more of the Mario games like Super Mario Odyssey and things like that. I will buy more games because I'll be able to stream more games, because when I play a game, it's not only to stream, but if I want to stream it, I should be able to. So that makes it that much better, That's just my opinion.
I am back, people.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you now? You made all that noise in my background, and now you want to come back?
Yo, I gotta say, one of our kids, one of the twins, Evan, he was standing right behind Oh Snaps. He was waiting to have her tell him where he can plug in his tablet to charge it. And I'm like, dude, yo, she's in a little show right now, has an audience. That would be like me going to a school play that you were doing, getting up on stage and like, yo, you got to come clean your room. Like, you don't do that. Yeah, you don't do
All right, so my question is, who stuck their hand in my face?
Oh, that was me, by the way.
I didn't even know. I was just like, oh.
I was trying to make you jump.
I felt like your hand, but I was like, I could have been the 15-year-old. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. Brian Baker says, can't comprehend how it could make it have better graphics, but plugging it into your Xbox or something? I don't know.
What?
We could make Zelda Breath of the Wild do 4K on the fucking PC.
You do that. Oh, I'm talking to Crispy. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. Crispy, how can it make it have better graphics?
I don't know. Supposedly it has an up-res in there. That's what I read. Like, the guy just posted it. He's like, hey, I connected it and it gave it like 1080p instead of 720. So I don't know.
That is better resolution. That's not necessarily like resolution is one thing, graphics are another.
But wouldn't it make it look better with a better resolution?
When it's docked, isn't it 1080 anyways? I thought that's what.
I believe it's like 720. When it's not docked, when you're using it as what it is, the world's most powerful handheld. But when you do dock it, it does up-res to around 1080. It depends on the title.
I don't know. I guess somebody just said it like ran better, and it was just something stupid that I saw, and I was like, well, it's kind of relevant now because now you could like use your Xbox probably to stream it. I don't know how that would work, but I'm sure people are going to do some wild stuff now.
Well, Brian Baker, you are in the chat. You said something. We are talking about it. That's how it goes. All right, man.
I didn't mean for it to be talked about. Jesus Christ. Well, Jesus Christ isn't here right now. Leave a message after the beep.
I was going to say, we have a special guest. I haven't heard him say anything.
All right, cool. So we're going to move on to a couple of deals / games with gold and PS Plus games. We're going to just dive into that briefly. You guys, I don't know if you saw on your Xbox dashboard today, but I did. You can get 3 months of gold for $10, but that also comes with 1,000 V-Bucks if you buy it through the dashboard.
Who wants V-Bucks, though?
What the hell is a V-Buck?
V-Bucks are for Fortnite, and I know a lot of people don't care about Fortnite, blah, blah, blah. But the thing is, people who do, or if you're going to be getting your kids some Xbox Gold for Christmas, that might be the way to go. If you go on the Xbox dashboard, it'll be up there. Special offer. It says Fortnite special offer. It's only $10 for 3 months of gold. That right there is really awesome. Mm-hmm. And then to add 1,000 V-Bucks, like there's a lot of kids who play Fortnite. There's a lot of adults. So, I mean, maybe here we don't care, but I'm not going to lie. Fortnite has been growing on me a little.
Isn't that like a slap in the face of Fortnite? Like, because you can play Fortnite free on PlayStation?
No, it's not a slap in the face. How is this a slap in the face? You're getting 1,000.
Because you gotta pay to play Fortnite.
Here we go.
On Xbox
so, anyways,
One.
We're not gonna get into all that. Okay, we've gotten to that like 10 billion times. All right, you're getting 1,000 V-Bucks. All right, and you're getting your Xbox Live for 3 months for $10. So either way, it's still a freaking deal. If you look at it,
country gentleman in the chat, he's like, I'm gonna find a kid to sell the V-Bucks too. That is a great plan. You can make like your $10 back, like right like that. Yeah.
There you go. So
The sad part is that's not even enough V-Bucks to get you a decent skin.
I could get you one decent skin.
No, I can get you a basic skin.
Okay, a basic
like
bitch
a
skin.
basic.
I'm fine with basic.
Are you basic?
I'm basic. I got. Listen, my son, the $5 gift card you gave him, he brought me a cool little skin. I mean, it was kind of basic, but for me, it was cool because that was the first skin I've ever had. So I'm not mad about it. You know, or you can buy one of those stupid little cool dances. How about that? You know? So
There you
anybody
go.
who does have kids, that is an option for you. Or if you play Fortnite yourself, I think a lot of people here just don't want to admit it. Okay?
Yo, Country Gentleman has been on fire in the chat. He was like, "Look, could you get a canvas bag?"
Oh man, probably no. That's what I'm gonna go with. So then we have the December PS Plus games. You guys don't have to say if you care about it or not. I don't really care. For PS4, it's Soma and Onrush, and then PS3, it's I don't know how to pronounce that, but I'm gonna try Styroden and then Steinsgate or Steenstein. Gate. Iconoclast for PS Vita, cross-buy with PS4. And then Papers, Please, PS Vita. So those are the December PS Plus
Please,
games.
it sounds like a game for Siberia.
Papers, Please?
Oh,
Show me your papers, please.
Oh, sorry. Wrong papers.
I don't know.
Oh wow! Oh wow! I just got that, dude.
What?
You know what?
I don't know
While
what's
you're
going
trying
on
to figure out-
anymore.
It's like, oh,
Well, you're
wrong
trying-
papers.
Yeah, while you're trying to figure out that joke, I just decided that I'm gonna be positive for 1 week straight.
Again? Here we go
Oh,
with your
That didn't
bullshit.
work last time. That
Yeah,
didn't
that
work.
didn't
last
work.
time.
Yeah.
Yes, it did. 1 week, I can do it. I love you guys.
Yeah, okay. All right. And then on the Xbox side, the games with gold are, is it Cube?
Yeah,
Cube 2?
Yeah.
That's
Sounds
available.
like
What?
wonderful. Sounds
Okay,
wonderful.
cool. December 1st to 31st on Xbox One, Never Alone. That game is really awesome. That's December 16th to January 15th. You can get that. That game, I think that made me cry. Xbox said I finished it. I don't remember, but
She
I'm pretty
beat
sure
the
I cried.
game. That like she ran around the house like this is the first game I beat.
No, it wasn't. Max and the Curse of Brotherhood was.
I love that game. Any
Every
game with
game
a fox
feels like the
in it
first.
is good.
And then there's Dragon Age 2, available the 1st to 15th of December. That's Xbox One and 360. And then Mercenaries Playground of Destruction. That's December 16th to 31st on Xbox One and 360. That Mercenaries game, that looks like a
Mercenaries
OG Xbox game.
Yeah, so it's not on the 360. I don't think. I think it's only Xbox One. Am I
It
am I
says
right?
and 360.
That's very old, but
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but that's on the Xbox Wire website, so I don't think
I didn't
I'm
know
wrong.
the OG Xbox games were playable on the 360 as well.
That's pretty interesting. I saw that. I was like, hey, that looks
that's
OG.
wonderful.
The good old days. What's up, Goth Witch Girl? She said, hi, Melon Xbutt
Look at all those
448675309.
I love that she is pretty much the one now. That's like her name for me. Like it started here, and everybody was like Xbutt, but she has made that her own thing to call me now. So that's awesome.
Country Gentleman says the Xbox Gold deal is only for those without gold. So here's the thing. Xbox pays for gold, and I don't. So if I'd sign up on mine, we can cancel his gold.
What would
Yeah,
you
it
do
does
with
say
your
for new
V-Bucks,
customers
Mel?
only, Country Gentleman. I'm just reading that now. The
What would
OG
you- what
games
would you
were
get with your
playable on
V-Bucks?
360. What happened, Supersonic?
Oh, I think it's wonderful that you would subscribe to Xbox. What would you buy with your V-Bucks?
I would buy a really cool dance on Fortnite, even though I don't want to play it.
That's not
you
not
would.
the right answer. It is a canvas bag.
Oh, a canvas
Canvas
bag.
bag.
I'm gonna buy that. So here's the thing, guys. I know, like, I sound like a hypocrite at the end of the day because all I've said is I hate Fortnite. I hate Fortnite. I really couldn't stand Fortnite, and I know, like, some of you are like, oh, well, whatever, shut up, it's Fortnite. But the thing is, every time I play with my kids, I have a lot of fun, and that's kind of why I do play the game. It's like I don't go and play with random people. I play with the kids, and that's what makes it worth it to me, you know? And it's kind of like, as long as the building aspect is not a part of what I'm doing, I do have fun. Just saying. So don't
can't
judge me.
The one thing I cannot stand about Fortnite, like, and you know me, Snaps, I try to give every game a chance. I love to save
How
the
about
world
Roblox
part.
Xbot? Let's talk about that.
Well, that's just a horrible game that should burn in hell. But other than that, but other than that, like, with Fortnite, it's the whole like everybody jumping around thing. I can even get by the whole building. It's just like, and if you're not hopping around, you're gonna get laid out like really quick. You have to hop like a bunny
I've been
rabbit.
hopping in PUBG too now.
Aren't you gonna be hopping around in Crackdown 3 when it comes out though? Wait,
Hop
what's that?
around.
A negative crap?
Oh, you fucked up already. It's too soon.
No, it's not negative. No, that's a question. Okay, I'll shut up.
No, that would you know what? I'm gonna give that to Supersonic. That was just a question. Aren't you just gonna hop around and I don't think so, because at the end of the day, you're a huge agent. You're doing leaps and bounds, and like really like flying almost. And I feel like that might be different than the little bunny hops that everybody is doing, like strafe hopping back and forth to take you out and make sure you're not hitting them except in the toe or something like that. That's the part of the gameplay when it comes to Fortnite I cannot stand, and that's the part that makes me not play.
I bumper jump in Halo. Like I jump around all the time in Halo. I bunny hop a lot.
Really?
Yeah, it's hard for people to get headshots.
You're not the you're not the majority though. You're not like, I don't see everybody hopping around. Like, take a look at people like streaming Fortnite and then looking at other people. They're like hopping around like absolutely everywhere, side hopping and all this good stuff. And I'm like, dude, I just don't want to deal with that.
Isn't that like half the Destiny raids is jumping?
Mm-hmm. Hopping, jumping, dancing, playing with your little emotes. It's the same thing.
Don't they even
Xbox.
have a jumping? Don't they even have a jumping challenge in Destiny?
Hey chat. Like, I know you hear what I'm saying, because like I can tell Butcher like where he's wrong here on this. First off, he said
Chat
raid.
will not save you.
So raid is not PvP. So I don't have other people hopping around like little bunny rabbits in front of me that I have to try to land a headshot.
The Iron Wolf not Iron Wolf. I forgot. There's a DLC for Destiny where you gotta hop up this mountain like Peter Cottontail to get to the top of the mountain.
Which Destiny is that? Is that Destiny 2?
That's one.
Yeah, see, then I don't care about it. I don't even play Destiny 1. All right.
But you did though.
No, I didn't.
You did
No,
briefly, and he hated it.
I played the beta.
He hated it. No, you didn't. When I had Destiny 1, you played it a little bit.
Yeah, there is a raid in Destiny 1 where you got to hop on these damn spaceships. And yes, there's a lot of hopping going around.
Got a lot of hopping going on.
I love hopping.
Yo, Daz said, Butcher is never wrong because he gifted him Red Dead Redemption 2. And dude,
Hey, I'll take my L's when I feel like I deserve them.
So that would be right then and there. All right, Butcher, thank you.
Hey, I'm not going to take an L on the Destiny thing because there's a lot of hopping in Destiny.
Kitty Cat's hopping right now too.
I don't see any hopping around in Crucible, which would be the only thing comparative to Fortnite.
Dude, everyone hops in Crucible. What are you talking about?
No, they don't. No, they don't. When was the last time you were in Crucible with Forsaken?
I haven't played Destiny in like a month. I put like many Jesus.
Well, guess what, Sonic? There's your sign.
8 months of Destiny. Like I've played a lot of Crucible, lots of Iron Banners.
There's your sign.
Everyone is hopping around in Destiny in the Crucible. Everyone.
All right, that's a really cool story. We've got like 12 minutes left. Supersonic Station, you put a tweet in the chat. It says, we are excited to welcome Joe and Anthony Russo, the Russo brothers, directors of Avengers, to the Game Awards next week. Don't miss the stream live everywhere around the world on Thursday night. Everywhere around the world, you will be able to watch us. And then it says, hashtag worlds will change. What does this have to do with the Game Awards?
Because Square Enix was making a Avengers game, so we might get an announcement, and we're probably going to get Borderlands 3 announcement and probably Mortal Kombat. Wait, am I doing spoilers?
Hold on. These Russo guys, they're not announcing all that stuff. She's asking about the Russo brothers, man.
Just get way off something.
Yo, the Russo brothers come out. Borderlands 3, everybody.
No, but Square Enix, it's supposed to, I think, yeah, they're supposed to be there, I think, and they could announce that new Avengers thing they've been working on. So that's kind of exciting, I think.
It's funny because that tweet is from Jeff Keighley, and he's like the king of spoilers.
Right. So,
but he's also the man who runs the award show. So like,
I know he's spoiling his own award show.
Yeah, but there's intentional spoiling and stuff too that make people wonder when to tune in and stuff like that. So I don't know. It could happen. It could not happen. It could just all be like me over.
I'm sure on Monday he's going to come out with another tweet saying Sony's going to be at the Game Awards in big fashion.
There they are.
Microsoft Theater.
So, dude, Sony pretty much owns VGA. That's why, like, one of the reasons I said they don't really need E3 is because they pretty much own the Game Awards.
He's going to come out. He's going to come out. Yo, tune into the VGAs to get the answer for this year's biggest question. How did Kojima part his hair? Tune in to find out.
Well, I mean, that's where Sony's going to do a lot of their reveals now is the VGA thing.
I'm just scrolling down his page, and all he's saying is, "Watch it Thursday. Watch it Thursday."
Well, here's the thing, yo. Like, when it comes to the Russo brothers, like they could be there, you know, in kind of like to deal with something with the Avengers video game. Otherwise, they could just be there to maybe they have a deal where they're going to show like the first trailer for the next like Avengers movie.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I know it's not a video game, but let's be honest here. When it comes to that culture, there's a lot of people out there who are gamers that like really go in and watch the Marvel movies and stuff like that. So it could be something like that. I'm not going to put myself out on that plank. You know what I'm saying? To jump into that ocean and say, you know, this is what they're going to do. I would love to see something about the Avengers game. But I'm going to hold it back a little bit though.
Yeah, I mean, mine's pure speculation. I'm just putting a couple things together in my weird head of mine. So that's total speculation just on my part.
It's possible. I think they're going to do I would see a movie reveal more than anything, you know, quick trailer. I mean, they're not going to just they'll have all kinds of stuff there. You know what I mean? So I'm assuming that you might see a couple movie trailers.
Why not? They have bands there and orchestras and crap. You never know.
I just hope it's better. I just feel like I couldn't even watch it last year. I was like, this is just kind of lame.
You couldn't watch what last year? The Game Awards?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it, but I'm like, yeah, this is.
You were forced against your will, I imagine.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Well, see, I want to watch the awards for whatever they show. Like when it comes to the awards themselves, I really don't like that. But in terms of like games that they might show, trailers that we haven't seen that they might, you know, unveil, that's the main reason why I would watch that above anything else.
Yeah, are you planning on any live reactions, Xbot?
As we're talking about it, I'm thinking about it, and I'm gonna have to come together with next podcast to see if we will do a live reaction. The only thing I don't know if it's on like Twitch and stuff like that, Twitch or YouTube or Mixer, then I might do one, you know, the kind of like traditional way that we do like E3 and stuff like that to have people, you know, watching it with us and all that good stuff if we do it. But if it's on like a cable station or they have commercials or something like that, I just don't know how that would work out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Geoff Keighley did tweet out that there's going to be 10 new game reveals, so I'm kind of excited to see what they are.
Get ready for the Dear God Part 2!
Oh my gosh. You're going to get Daz started in the chat with the Dear God stuff.
Greatest game ever made.
Not really, but I'll play that. I'll play it. I got really annoyed with that game.
I should live stream the Dear God one night just for shits and giggles.
That'd be awesome.
And giggles. Do it, bot. Do it. Foxy says the Game Awards suck.
Yes.
I mean,
not as much as Fallout 76, though. Let's be real.
wow. Wow.
How could you not want to see Kojima and Jeff Keighley making out on stage,
Well,
Foxy?
he did tweet that that Nintendo fans are in for a surprise. So I don't really know.
So, hold on. So Keighley and Kojima are gonna make out on top of a Switch. That's why Nintendo fans are in for a surprise, right?
Mm-hmm. That's
Okay.
exactly what it is, Xbot. You found him out.
What if Labo wins that one Family Gaming Award? Is there going to be a cardboard person that comes up on the stage to collect the award?
Probably someone dressed like a freaking robot. I don't know. Anybody have anything else they want to add?
Yeah, Lady Foxfire has been on fire in the chat today. I just want to throw that in there.
She's like,
Can we go around the room real quick? Because I wasn't here for the episode. Well, who do you want to win the game of the year? What's your game of the year before the gaming awards?
Pick a person.
Go around the room. I'll start with mine. Everyone, most people will pick Red Dead Redemption. I will pick God of War. I love that game. I think it's awesome. My one from last year was Resident Evil.
Sounds very pony of you.
It's a great game.
Oh, man.
Fantastic.
All right, so I'm gonna go next and let you know that we've actually already talked about this, but okay.
Just real quick, I want to say to Supersonic, now it makes sense why you were bashing Red Dead Redemption Online, yo.
Facts.
You're trying to put a dent in the armor of Red Dead, so this way God of War comes in and wins Game of the Year. I see now. I see.
Busted.
You see my wicked ways. I'm busted.
Busted. But we already talked about this, but sure. I think Red Dead Redemption's going to take it. That's who I want to take it. Next.
Red Dead Redemption.
Next.
I'm going to have to go with the Deer God. No.
If you don't leave that Dear God alone, bot.
Since I can't vote for DLC like Destiny 2 Forsaken as Game of the Year, I'm going to have to go with Red Dead Redemption 2, yeah.
I don't believe you.
Lucky Fingers agrees with me. God of War. Yeah. Whoop, whoop. Screw all you cowboys.
That's a Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider,
Wow,
eh?
Nice, dude.
That's a good game. There's a lot of good games that came out this year, man.
So, I don't know. Butcherfan, did you go already?
Oh, after completing Red Dead Redemption, I was a little skeptical at first, but then once I completed Red Dead Redemption, it sealed it in for me when I completed the game. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. After finishing that game, it was like, okay, yeah, that's definitely Game of the Year.
Nice. Let us know in chat too. What is your Game of the Year in chat? We want to know.
I didn't finish Red Dead Redemption, but all the fun that I did have with it made it so worth it. So, I mean, I didn't play God of War, so I guess I can't have an opinion on it. But I did play some of Red Dead, and it was a lot of fun the time that I did spend with it. So, I mean, that's why I chose that game. Plus, it was so fresh in my mind when they had the nominations out at the time. You guys like that? That was just for you, Daz. You and Xbot.
Yo, that is absolutely amazing. I don't know anybody who has put the Dear God logo on a gaming podcast. This is absolutely a first that I have seen, and I am so proud of you right now.
You're welcome.
You have made his life.
Yes.
I think that. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna get out of here. Supersonic Station, do you want to let people know where they can find you, what you are up to, and what you have coming up this week?
Yes, please join me this Wednesday starting at 3 p.m. I'm doing my extra live stream. It's going to be awesome. I hope you guys can join in. Like, every little donation helps.
Wait till Friday. I get paid Friday.
You will pay Wednesday.
I don't get paid Wednesday. I have negative dollars.
Well, someone tip Snap so she can donate.
No, because it's just going to come 2 months from now. Don't worry about it.
Paint your ice cream?
No, I'm gonna do it Wednesday, and if what sucks is last year I only raised $60. I felt stupid.
$60 is better than no dollars. At least you tried, and then this year you can try for more. So he's got. My
goal's 800 this year.
And what day is this on?
Wednesday started 3 p.m. Central until Thursday like the day before the Game Awards. So
What time are the Game Awards on Thursday?
I think like early, or I don't know. Actually, I'd have to look it up. But,
you might have
please,
to adjust it.
Oh, and people have been so cool in the community, especially like the VR community. We have like I have like over 100 codes to give away, something like that. It's like 100 gaming codes to give away. So please make sure you join the stream. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I might just post a code every like 10 or 15 minutes or something like that on the screen. But please just donate. Like
or even if you stop by and help, share it out. If you could donate $1, get your friends to donate $1. I'm sure I could spare $1.
Nice.
Everything helps, guys. Honestly. And where is that going to?
It's going to MU Children's Health.
What is
here
MU?
In Missouri.
Mizzou.
Mizzou.
All right,
Mizzou.
very cool. Guys, check in and
But,
say hi, stop by.
Yes, and it's cool because that's where my girlfriend's daughter has to get her diabetic stuff from. So please help out and donate. And I'll be tweeting out like
we were just talking about diabetes today at dinner. That's weird.
All right, guys, check out his stream this Wednesday at 3 p.m. Supersonic Station. And then Crispy Bomb, where can people find you? What are you up to? All that good stuff.
At Crispy Bomb on Twitter. Hit me up on Xbox Live. It's in the description. And yeah, I'll see you next week.
Crispy Bomb. CP Crispy Bomb. Is that right?
CP Crispy Bomb?
Oh, wait, no, it's G. Oh,
G.
Whatever. Your gamer tag is your gamer tag.
In between Crispy Bomb.
All right. And then we have the Butcher Van. Butcher Van, where can people find you? What are you up to? And all that good stuff.
People can find me in Arizona. And yeah, I'm usually lurking on Twitter and YouTube chat.
You can find him in Arizona, lurking on YouTube.
Yeah. I'm usually driving most of the time at my work. So,
That's horrible.
Yeah. So what I do is I normally just put YouTube on, like when someone has their podcast or whatever, and just kind of listen to it in the background while I'm driving. So most podcasts I listen to, I'm usually not able to text and drive. So
that's why you lurk all the time.
Yep.
Foxy said Uber? Question mark?
Yeah, no.
Let me ask you a question. Are you able to listen to Mixer while you're driving? Because I can't. It goes.
Actually, no, because Mixer always cuts out for me, so I can't really ever watch Mixer while I drive.
We could be earning sparks on the road, but
can you make that sound again?
No, I can't.
That's what our avatars sound like.
Sonic, I totally would. I'll be there for your stream, but with the whole Mel's charity and Xbox's charity and Black Friday, I've been pretty much tapped.
Dude, he just needs people to share it out there and let people out there on Twitter know that there is a charity going. The community is so big that as long as we all come together and let people know that there is a donation stream and it's for a good cause, the people will come in and people will gladly give to a good cause. So
yes, please, like anything, even if you have like $5 or something.
I'm sure I can find $5 for you.
I was trying to win that Ori Xbox on Friday.
I would have even taken the PC as well. So
yeah, I tried really hard to get as many opportunities as I could, but yeah.
Oh man,
I was even donating with different names to try and improve my luck.
What kind of different names? Can we have a little quick list?
I was using other people, like I used Vogel's name.
Vogel donates. He thinks he's the winner, but no, it turns out it's Butcher Van dressed up as the Vogels.
Yeah, I was trying to do all sorts of stuff. I was like, maybe my name's bad luck. But
did you use Xbot?
No, but it's funny because I think I actually did win one of the giveaways.
I hope so.
Under a different name, and I'm pretty sure that it was my name that they called, but I don't want to say it yet until they confirm it. But
yeah, because they have to confirm it through email.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it was me because I was the only one that I saw that had that name. So
Well, hopefully, good luck. I got my fingers crossed that it was you. And then we have the Xbot 448.
Ooh, thank you.
Ooh, thank you.
No, there's a reason why.
You gotta
guys,
poop?
No, I need a favor from everybody in the chat. Please go to my Twitter. It's at Xbot448. I have the poll for the best gameplay from this past Saturday's next podcast. I am losing only by 4% right now, and there's only 2 minutes left.
Seriously,
I need everybody in the chat to go ahead and vote for me, so this way I can overtake the Don.
I'm voting for
Guys,
Omega. Oh
guys,
man, I would have voted for Nox. Nox, everybody go vote for Nox. Here, you got a minute
But
left.
he
Go.
doesn't have a chance to win right now, and the Don only
Nox
shows
needs
up now.
some love
once a month.
too.
The Don only, you can vote for him next Saturday, no problem. But right now, I need everybody in the chat to go to at
Don's
Xbot448
winning.
on Twitter and vote for Xbot448 in my poll. It's right at the
1
top.
minute left. 98 votes,
I
guys.
already voted for you, Xbot.
Yeah, there
Did
we
you
go.
say I vote K Mega? Hold on, I'll go vote.
All right, Xbot, where can people find you? What are you up to?
Of course, on Twitter at Xbot448,
Appreciate
and
it.
I also have a small YouTube channel where I do gaming videos, live streams, stuff like that. It is the same name, Xbot448. If you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe. My Xbox Live, like we said in the show, is Xbot448. So I just keep it simple. Wherever you want to see, if I'm there, you just type in the search Xbot448. If I'm there, you just go ahead and follow or do whatever you got to do.
Very cool. And then you guys can find me on Twitter at GirlsCanGame22, right here on YouTube and Mixer, wherever you're watching me. You've obviously already found me. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. It's been a lot of fun, a lot of great chat. And I appreciate you guys all. Thank you so much for hanging out and chatting with us. The chat was fire. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. You guys have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Later. Bye.